Oh, bumpy road. Hey guys, Steve or Scotching Things. I know I just did one of these kind of random nonsense update videos, but hey, you get it again. And I'll probably upload this today. So I uploaded a Strider video earlier, and I'll upload two today because I need to catch up. Oh, what was I gonna talk about? I had a whole list of stuff. I was like, oh, I might as well make a random truck video. Out running errands. I've got just dropped checks off to the guys and running to Walmart, and hopefully they have rugs, big rugs, carpets. Do you guys, I don't know. There's really no place else in town. I need to get like a 10x6 rug for my room in the basement because it's concrete, and God, I'm barefoot down there most of the time, and I hate the feeling of that, just bare feet on concrete. I know, put on socks, put on shoes, whatever. But just one rug to help with noise. And also, I mean, like working on pew stuff or knife stuff, I'd rather drop it on a rug than on concrete, right? And I do that all the time. So, and I'm hoping they have picture frames, you know. I finally, so last weekend, what is today, Wednesday? Last weekend we had, last Sunday, I finally had some time, and I dove into that room and unpacked everything and started hanging stuff up. And I don't know, last year I bought that Chris Reeve Sabenza, or I think it was just, maybe it's all, I haven't looked at it since I got it a year ago, from Ben Peterson, NAFs, and it was done with some sort of old, it's really heavy ink. It's a real cool poster about, I think it's all the Chris Reeve knives. Maybe not, maybe it's just the Sabenza, who knows. I'll have to look at it, but I always wanted to get that framed, and it sat in the tube and I forgot about it, so I'm hoping maybe Walmart has a frame and I'll just maybe frame it myself. Just got back, obviously Halloween was yesterday, and I know I went all over all this stuff in my last unboxing. What was that, Friday, talking about the girls' birthday and how we had some weird time off because of kind of a part shortage and weather, so we came home for basically a week. We're heading back out tomorrow, but then we had time we just threw everything we needed in the truck, and Monday we headed out to Colorado at 4:30 in the morning, drove 6 hours, worked 14 hours that day, and then stopped over to another project on the way home, you know. So just, we've basically lived in this truck the last 2 days, and between that and all the floor work we did, my back is just killing me. So did that, got home yesterday afternoon. Like I said, so knocked off 2 more projects off the list. Instead of just sitting idle for 7 days, we were actually able to take 2 of those days and knock out a couple projects, and one was added on. Like, we were only supposed to go out to do 1 floor, and it's a long way for really what the money, like what but this dealer, he's been good to me, and you know, he has us do anything bin related for him, so it's worth the drive. So yeah, there's that. Doing a bunch of work related stuff this morning, paperwork, all this, and Black Friday deals. I know Kevin talks about tools all the time. Tools is part of my life, and we run strictly most everything except for one of our hammer drills is DeWalt, and I would consider us professionals. We are in the construction, and this stuff gets used heavily, daily, hours, I mean, our impact guns are just, that's what one of the main things is for us, and they go literally just hours and hours and hours all day long, batteries. So, you know, and Black Friday is a great time. Not always, because you got to be careful. You know, DeWalt makes 2 different versions, right? They make like their higher end stuff, and then the stuff they put on sale sometimes, like the drills and stuff, are the cheaper versions. So you gotta really watch out. But tools for us is like EDC, right? That old ideology: 2 is 1 is none. Same thing for us. I mean, if say we had 1 drill and it broke, or one of anything, we have everything we have multiples of. I've probably got 50 DeWalt batteries that we cycle through. And every time I buy a new tool or battery setup or whatever, you buy those toolkits, they always come with the bags and the extra charger. I've got like 4 chargers at home, and I just give that crap to the guys because we run, DeWalt has a 2. Maybe I'll do a trailer setup or show, a trailer video sometime and see how our work trailers, our job trailers set up. But we run 2, DeWalt has these 4, chargers that charge 4 batteries at a time, and we run 2 of those in there. And I'm just constantly cycling through batteries. A lot of the times, I'll buy most of our stuff from a place called Total Tool, and they'll get deals on DeWalt and all. But I've been consciously, like, I know I've got a bunch of batteries that are, the batteries have held up exceptionally well. Exceptionally well. Sorry, I don't know what, my wife called me and it cut off. So DeWalt batteries I was talking about, they've held up exceptionally well, but I'm constantly buying because I know I have a bunch of older ones. Like within the last 2 years, I've lost, 6 of our batteries have gone down. That's why I'm constantly buying batteries and upgrading batteries, because I know more of those older ones will start to go down. So, and at home, like a couple of years ago, I switched over, since all our stuff at work was DeWalt. I started switching all my home stuff to DeWalt because it just made sense. Like, because if I needed something for a home project, I would just grab it from work, and bring it home. And now I don't have to bring home batteries, and I've been adding tools as I go. So there's that. But like I said, yeah, Black Friday is always a great time. Like tape measures, I buy all that disposable stuff that doesn't last forever. It's just a great time to stock up on stuff like that. Like I said, batteries, tape measures, anything else cool. I love going and watching. I watch a lot of tool videos because, right, I'm probably around DeWalt tools more than I am my knives, being that's what we use all day at work. And I love buying something that'll make our job easier. Lights. I bought a heater this last year. A little runs. It's a little, propane heater to throw in the bin when it gets really cold. I just love going in and finding that cool stuff that makes our lives easier on the job. And they've got a lot. I know there's always the big kind of DeWalt versus Milwaukee. Well, I'm so far heavily invested with DeWalt that it doesn't make any sense to switch over. I know some places will kind of, to get you to switch over, they'll buy out your existing tools, but my God. I mean, I don't even want to, you think I've got a lot of knives? Think what I got in DeWalt tools. But they work for us, and like I said, we're hard on them. Guys drop stuff all the time from height. They'll be 15, 20 feet up in the air, and some, every once in a while something lets go. And really, I've only had one impact shatter into a billion pieces. And that was the little atomic, I bought one of the atomic ones to test out. And the very first day, I mean, he'd been using it like an hour and dropped it off the scaffolding. But the other impacts that we use work great. We go through about 6 impacts a year, I say, on average. They just shell out because you gotta think these guys are just, for 12 hours a day, really putting, nuts on with these things. And to go through only 6 in a year, sometimes less, sometimes more, but roughly, I think this year was a good year. 1, 2, 3. I think I only bought 3 this year. I bought, and I had 1, so we've only gone through 4 this year, so that's not bad. $300 a pop. But while I was doing, all this work, paperwork and stuff, I had YouTube playing in the background. Here's another angry gripe session now. And I don't know what it was. I'm not going to mention the channel because I don't want to be that guy, but it was like, it just triggered me again, like, triggered. I'm a snowflake. It was some video from Blade Show West coverage, right? And this dude's a big time YouTuber and just walks, because they get the early access media or whatever, and walks in and buys 2 hype knives, just walks up to this table and was like, hey, can I get this and this? They're like, yeah. While he's also videoing the people in line. That shit just pisses, that's why I don't want to go. I want to go to a show. I want to meet people. I want to see stuff. But that's the shit that pisses me off. You're not special because you have a YouTube channel. Stand in line like everybody else. God, that pisses me off. Someone spent money and flew there to buy those 2 knives, right? And this dealer was one short of each of those because you thought you were special and screwed someone out of the opportunity. God, that just, you guys let me know, am I off base there? That shit pisses me off, and I've never even, like, because you see it, and you filmed it, you idiot. You filmed you getting preferential treatment and screwing over this public that, you know, whatever. Sorry, rant over. That just, I just watched, I mean, I heard it in the, my back was to the TV, and I'm doing payroll and stuff, and I just heard him talking about this, so I'm gonna go see if I can get this and this. And he's like, hey, can I buy this right now? And they're like, yeah. I was like, screw the dealer that did that, and screw this guy, man. Like, God, that just, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I just think of how hard it is to get those 2 knives, and then people turn around and flip them for way more. I just thought, man, and for him to put it on video, and then, like, I think they covered 2 days, and then it was him and a big group of these big time YouTubers. Like, to show the line, oh, people waiting in line, yeah, and they got up early, and you just walked in and bought something that they probably wanted. God, that fucking irritates me. Fingers crossed, though. Okay, on to some positive stuff. Fingers crossed. Stang Blade Works. He hasn't done a lottery in a while. Fingers crossed. I've been after this knife for over 3 freaking years, and I refuse. Like, I pay extra for Striders and stuff, because like on the old stuff you can't get anymore, right? They're not making it. I try not to overspend on retail, right? I don't spend more than something is. I'm trying to think what else I've paid for that I've bought, and I just refuse. Like, I think his knives are up to like $700 now, and there's been a couple for sale in the group, and these douchebags are at, you know, asking $1,200, and it's like, F you, man. Like, this dude's a one-man, I mean, I get it, because he's a one-man show and puts out a limited number of knives, and you're lucky, and some of these dudes have gotten 2. How do you get 2? Like, how do you win 2 lotteries when I put in for every one for, oh, anyway, sorry, another, but I would love to win one of those, but I'm not going to pay over retail. I'll just wait, and however many more years it takes me. One other thing, okay, I've wanted to mention this, and I've forgotten it every time until I'm done. I'm like, oh, Bradley, I want to give a shout out to, I think it's pronounced Bomb and Blades. Check out his YouTube channel. I didn't know he had a YouTube channel until I found it one day, and I'm watching it, and this is how dumb I am. But he did change his name. Like, I sold him a knife. He used to live in, I'm not going to put out his personal information, but he used to live in somewhere, and now he lives here. But then he changed his name, and I've talked to him for over a year now on Instagram, and he comments on YouTube videos, and I didn't realize that he had a YouTube channel until I was watching a video one day on a Strider. I'm like, and then it all clicked. And I didn't even realize that he was the same guy that, like, we're friends on Facebook. We're Facebook friends. He comments on, like, pictures I'll put up in the Strider group, and it clicked. Like, we're friends on 3 different platforms, and it just didn't, like, that's how much of an idiot I am. So go check out his channel, and give him a like and a follow. But he never even asked me. I don't think he's ever told me he had a YouTube channel, but it just popped up one day, and I'm like, and I remember it was about that Strider. He had a Strider SNG in Z-Wear, and then I remember seeing it. I don't remember seeing it on his Instagram, but I remember seeing the post about it, you know, in the Strider group, and reading it, and then I saw the video, and then everything just kind of clicked. I'm like, oh, I'm a moron. So that's all I got for you guys today. Talk to you later. Bye.